Peace, family. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Now, we went over a lot with Brody and Angelina, so we're going to make a little U-turn and go down Dalen Street because now he found out he got a son. I don't know how many of you believe that that's his son, like 16 years. And, Pastor Chris, I'm sorry, has not given good advice. Pastor Chris sat down with Dalen, telling him about his responsibility. What is it really to think about? You got a son, like you got to be there for him and, baby mama and all that. Why is nobody ever telling anybody to get a paternity test? Like, why should he just, after 16 years, even if he do still love her, trust what she says 100% and not get a DNA test? Why do people not want to know the results of pregnancies anymore? They just sitting up there tolerating women who they have issues with, women they haven't seen in several years pop up and they take their word for it. That is not reality. And no men claiming nothing today in the real world. But in Wayne's world, they just take it. Wayne, start making this real. Come on now. We know you got 10 kids. You taking care of all of them, but don't put that in the skits that these situations where there's no test. Okay, please, y'all stop writing this nonsense. Get a paternity test, but of course you got to keep the drama going. So you don't want that discovered now. We got to let this prolong. Let this boy develop feelings and get a bond with Dalen, and then when all is said and done, they both get hurt later on. We got to see that. We got to see hurt and pain and destruction. It wouldn't be Wayne's World without it, right? Okay. So let's get in here. Dalen meets his son, Daniel. Let's see how this goes.
You know you left your garage open, huh?
I was expecting him, so.
Okay.
How are you?
I mean, it's about as good as I can be, I guess.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I think we got this. Daniel, come down here. I want you to meet somebody.
What's up, man?
This is Daniel.
Dalen.
Daniel, this is Dalen.
Nice to meet you.
Come on, let's have a seat. Sit down. So, I know things have been a little bit rough, and we've had some challenges, but I think it's time. I have to do something about this.
Mama, listen, I know I messed up. I know you're mad at me, but please do not send me to no group home. I promise I'm gonna do better. I promise you.
You
Yeah.
put Dalen a counselor for a group home for troubled
That's
kids.
not what I'm talking about.
Oh wow. You don't even know who Dalen is.
You're older now. And I can't keep doing this to you. I want you to meet your father.
Daniel.
I don't know who you do this. That's why I don't.
Don't worry about it.
It just shows you how much he needed him, and I think the initial shock made him leave. But then once he thought about it, he like, I don't want this man to go again. This is actually my father, and you can see how much this boy needed his dad. Now she said, I can't keep doing this to you. I hope she explains after this, because I don't think she did already, that you, Deja, kept this boy away from his father because you didn't want to make a mess of Dalen's life. You did this. Dalen didn't abandon him. You didn't give him an opportunity to know his dad. You didn't give him Dalen an opportunity to know his son. This is not on um, Dalen, and I don't want him to resent him and be upset, because I'm looking at the title of the next one. Because now I guess there's going to be a conversation, and he's going to want to know why you was away so long. Hold some accountability on this, Deja. Don't, because I honestly think if things were going good and this boy wasn't a problem, he was succeeding, you know, a stellar student, doing amazing, successful, um, the whole nine, star pupil in the community working, everything was going good with them, no money problems, Dalen wouldn't have heard from her. Now it's becoming too much. Now he's problematic. He done stole your $5,000. He done did all this stuff. You don't know how to handle it. You about to be thrown out. You done looked up Dalen and found out he doing good, like you knew he would. And so now I gotta let you know you got a child. I'm popping up now. All of a sudden, you think it was just a coincidence that he ran into her in that pet shop or whatever they was at. I don't. At first, I'm like, oh wow, here's another monkey wrench in the program. But come on, this whole you the father stuff outside of Kai is not turned out good for none of these people. Remember Mike? Remember Mike with that boy? No, you before you develop um these two develop a relationship, before you put your son out there like this, I hope to God you know for 100% that you didn't sleep with anybody else but Dalen when you got pregnant. I hope this girl is telling the truth. But for Dalen's sake, because you don't know what she was doing. She just dropped you. Maybe she might have felt guilty because she was dealing with somebody else, and then she found out she was pregnant. Oh, I gotta let Dalen go because this is gonna get messy. Now you saying it's because of his future, but was it the guilt of seeing somebody else? Now this guy's a deadbeat or whatever. You're not gonna put the paternity test on him, and because y'all had that kind of relationship, he thought that y'all was close. This was the love of your life, and y'all had this bond, that he would just fall for you and accept the fact that, yeah, this is I believe you. This is your child. Is it? Is it? I hope so. But nobody, not even the pastor, had enough sense to tell Dalen or Anthony, take a test to make sure before you get into this boy's life and develop, especially after what Anthony went through with Kai. Find out first, bro. She get offended, upset. Don't worry about all of that. You need to know for yourself because you haven't seen her in 16 years. Once you find out that she's telling the truth, then establish a relationship. Don't do that to that boy right now. And don't do that to yourself, Dalen. This is crazy. I don't know. Put in the comments what you think. You believe her that this is Dalen's son? Or you think hard times made her now push this boy on Dalen? It's crazy, but it's hard to say. Nobody wants to look out for themselves to reassure things. I don't know. All right, put in the comments what you think, family. We're going to get to the next part today.